I was holding it.
Holding what?
It.
The pose.
Welcome.
Strike a pose.
There's
Remember
nothing to it. Yeah,
Strike a pose.
Yeah, that's number 14 on the disc.
For Madonna's.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every time I buy a nice car, I get the Immaculate Conception, the Immaculate Collection by Madonna. And I play
and
two
you leave
songs.
it in the car.
Yeah, I leave it till I sell the car. Right? Exactly.
Or else you
Which
just
means
can't-
David Brown probably has a copy.
Can't get the CD out. That's probably
that's
more
right.
what it's like.
All right, that
Cool.
sounds like a good place. Welcome, everyone, to another exciting episode, Victoria.
Yes.
Yasmin Kate.
Oh, Yasmin Kate.
Yasmin Kate is going to the pool today, I hope.
Wow.
Unless she's
Oh,
quit.
Tuesday.
Yeah, you know how she
might
is.
quit.
Shirashri, welcome to the show. Today we've got a very exciting special show. It is called
Divine
Dividends, the Right of Refusal.
That's fascinating because actually on the news right today is the stock.
Oh my God.
There's a global stock market.
We totally forgot about this thing.
Oh, right.
Okay, let's take it from the top. Welcome to another exciting episode. Unbelievable, right?
Yes. Divine Dividends, the Right of Refusal.
That's right.
It's today's Feel It Real Fun show for all on the 6th of August 2024.
All right.
Okay.
Right.
And what I was just about to say was apparently there's this like global stock market crash happened yesterday. And you've called the show, you wouldn't have realised, Divine Dividends.
Yeah, I wouldn't have realized. Like, seriously. Like,
funny.
all the time people tell me things and ask, what do you think about that? And I said, it sounds like a salad.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I have no idea what you're not talking about.
Cool.
All right. So visit us at freeneville.com. All kind of goodies there. Howtofeelitreal.com. Exactly as it's spelled. Howtofeelitreal.com. Sign up for the 7.
Exactly how it's spelled.
That's right.
Or said. Anyway,
yes. Sign up for the goodies, right? Every day you'll get a video for 7 days. It'll change your life. Howtofeelitreal.com. And you'll get the daily email from us until one of us dies. So, or you decide to unsubscribe, right? But I hope you stick around. I really do.
Yep.
All right. So, Victoria, shall we dive in?
We shall.
This is a quote from the amazing Bonnie Donaldson. We love Bonnie Donaldson.
Did she post this up today?
Yeah,
or
you know,
over the
it's
weekend?
really wild because the second quote that I put in that follows it, I was pondering.
2 quotes. Yeah.
Well, she posted that today, and this is what I wanted
right.
today. All right, so this has to do with that whole honorable and dignified and noble bullshit.
It's
Right?
not bullshit.
Well, I think so. But anyway.
Okay.
All right.
So, Neville says, from Sound Investments lecture, I will not hear or accept anything but that which contributes to the noble concept that I hold of myself. I will see that I am secure, and maybe a headline will startle the world, but I will not accept it. Sorry, the reason I laugh is because I just said about
the news.
Global shock. Anyway.
Now, maybe Bonnie shared it because of that. I
haven't
have no
finished
idea.
yet. And maybe
This
a
is how my life
headline
works.
will startle the world, but I will not accept it. For if I don't admit to it, it can't proceed out of me. For all things, when they are admitted, are made manifest.
I admit you're right. Now, Joe Weldon says, how are you, Aussie sausages? Right?
Aussie sausages.
Well, I think he said savages, but we were just talking about sausages earlier today.
Right.
So, Victoria.
Yes.
So, this is really, really cool because the universe is an infinite response. Right? Now, the moment you, right, declare and behave as if you're an infinite response, right, I get it. Your body is. What you truly are, though, is something far more marvelous. So I want you to start noticing, are you admitting, I wander into the world of the wonderful. And I'm a massive fan of wandering into the world of wonder. Like wondering, like what's next? What do I get to do today? Who do I get to be today? What will we do today? Today we're having fish on a dish and burger or something like that. It'll be good fun.
Yeah.
But I check in. I just take a notice, and then I just allow myself to wander into the world of the wonderful. and we have these wonderful days. So I don't have to work on manifesting love and keeping her here. I've got a podcast later on that.
Look at that one.
Wow, that must be Lisa Trigg. She's awesome.
That's nice.
There's just there's a magicalness that as soon as you give up control. But I seem to digress. So could you tell us that quote again, Victoria? Just start over from the top, please.
Okay, so I will not hear or accept anything but that which contributes to the noble concept that I hold of myself.
A state is how you experience what you experience. And this is really, really important. I will not hear.
Simon Peter.
Yeah, Simon Peter, right? So this is what I'm pondering this morning as I'm waking up. Yeah, like when I'm assembling myself, noticing, my God, I've got a body. And then falling into the cortisol, fuck, I am a body, right? And then just going, right, I wonder what I want to, I just check in with my, and I wander into the wonder. And then, you know what it is? Simon Peter. Simon Peter the Rock. Think doorman. Victoria, would you read some more, please?
I will see that I am secure, and maybe a headline will startle the world, but I will not accept it. For if I don't admit to it, it can't proceed out of me. Yeah, really nice.
Yeah.
And the last, for all things, when they are admitted, are made manifest.
What are you accepting as true? About you, about others, about the world? I got to admit, I get to notice on a moment-by-moment basis, am I wandering into the world of the wonderful? Am I letting that dance? So let's read that Simon Peter quote, a little bit of that, Victoria.
Is it the next one?
Yes, it's the big one.
The big one. Okay.
We won't read it all. Don't worry about it.
No. It's all right. So.
Yeah, that's all right. You know why? She just said, I ain't typing it all.
Yeah. Go to show details for today's quote. So,
that's right.
The first quality to be called and disciplined is Simon, or the attribute of hearing.
All right, so this is really important. It's not the attribute of speaking, right? It's the attribute of hearing. And Neville places this one first. A couple years ago in Remarkable, we did the 12 Disciples. Went a month. It was a lot of fun. We're doing something else different now. Join remarkable.com. If you want to hang out with us, it's a lot of fun. But I digress, right? But I really love this one. This is the first disciple. Hearing. You know, for you to hear the sound of my voice, something's tickling you. Something's actually touching you.
Hopefully.
Well, it has to be because you are the silence that hears the sound of my voice. You're the stillness that notices all apparent movement. But also, sound waves are bathing you. For fun, when you speak and you listen, allow bathing to happen. But I digress. Continue, Victoria, if you would.
Here she goes again. Right.
Here she goes again. Lisa Trigg.
This faculty, when lifted to the level of a disciple, permits only such impressions to reach consciousness as those which his hearing has commanded him to let enter.
All right, we're going to take this one really slow.
Yeah.
Take that one take that little bit from the top again.
This faculty, when lifted to the level of a disciple.
Right? Disciplined. Right? I own this. Go ahead.
Permits only such impressions to reach consciousness.
Right?
Yes.
What are you letting impress upon yourself? I notice we can be careful or caring. I don't think we can be both. The more careful you try to be, the more you're thinking about survival. Thinking about survival. The more caring you are, the more you let your sun shine. And this is so important because if you allow that there's a beckoning you. There's an invitation for you to explore, to expand, to reveal who you are. Yo, Bonnie Donaldson, we ran with your quote. That's how we began today. So make sure you watch it from the top. And you're in Denver. Wow. Cool. So let's keep going a little more, Victoria.
Okay, so with that same bit or keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
No matter what the wisdom of man might suggest, or the evidence of his senses convey, if such suggestions and ideas are not in keeping with that which he hears, he remains unmoved.
The wisdom of man, the seeming evidence of the senses. Right? I often talk about it as a little boy walking out to the corner bookstore, and they had the 1972, 74, 76, 78 editions of the up-and-coming Financial Collapse. And I bought them all. They were only like a dime, 15 cents a piece. I think she got me a break. They loved me. So I think I bought them all to compare. And they just got thicker every year with updates. That's like more reasons why it's still coming. In other words, fate. Right? Some politician did something, and we're all fated to die. Thud. On the other hand, what if you're destined to wake up, to explore, to discover, to dance a bit? What if life actually, what if there was a beckoning going on, a beginning, something where I see her? Wow. We start entertaining possibilities. Versus I'm fated to be alone, miserable, fat, and die under a bridge by myself because of the up-and-coming financial collapse. So 1972, 74, 76, 78. So if we average this together, that's really about the 1977. So if we go from 77 to 2024.
Wouldn't it be anyway?
I love doing this to her. By the way, when she edits the show, she'll have some scratch paper, right? Because she'll have an itch that needs scratched. Because something will have entered that's not honorable or dignified. Actually, it is, because it's just fun, right? She's not defending herself against me. She's just enjoying my bullshit, right?
Yeah.
As I seem to digress. Now, so if we take 2024, so minus 1977, that's 23, 27, 47.
Not going there.
That's a lot of years, right? Mm-hmm. So that's like 47. I think 47 years. Somebody do the math, Beth.
I'm not even bothering.
And so all these years later, it's finally happening, right?
Yes.
How cool. Now, is it Kamala's, Bush's, Trump's? Whose fault is it? Right. Anyway. Admit only the honorable and the dignified. Admit only what supports the noble concept. And it's not, I'm better than you, nobility. It's noble. It's not hierarchy. It's noble.
Being noble.
Right? Think about noble metals, noble gases. Right? Oh, my God. But I digress. So, Victoria.
Yes.
Anything else you want to add to the show? Look at her.
No.
Damn.
So what we want to know is, tell us, what was your hashtag strawberry bit?
Savvy.
Just remembering actually doing the 12 disciples.
That was fun.
And loving all the different qualities of,
Yes.
of each single one. And it all starting with Simon Peter, with hearing, which must, and admitting, like it's... So I love how he was the first disciple, because maybe actually that is where it all starts for us.
Yeah.
Like evolution.
From what I can tell, sound seems to be slow, but it sets direction. And like literally, if you notice how things tend to work, the great white hunter sees the deer. That's dinner. On the other hand, the great white hunter that survives hears... Oh, the birdsong are telling me that there's a big cat out here that's going to eat me and my deer, right? So just for fun, allow yourself to notice, if sound is slow and sets direction, it could be useful. But it might be useful to just notice, what's the song you're singing? What are you admitting? Because the song you sing out is the song you hear within. What are you admitting? What are you admitting is true? What are you bathing yourself with? Is it the delightful bird song? The song of Thanksgiving before the sun comes up? Or something else? Was that supposed to be a strawberry bit?
It was mine.
Oh.
I think you've tagged yours on top of it.
I just ran like crazy with your strawberry bit.
Yeah.
Cool.
Excellent.
Right. Cool.
So that was our hashtag Story Beats. While you type in yours.
Joinremarkable.com. One word. Ongoing emergent monthly group calls. Lots of fun. Yeah. if you just want to have some fun with a group of people, if you're tired of doing it on your own, go there, give it a quick little read, click the button, get all the goodies. Join remarkable.com.
Cool. And for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
Do you realize, Savage?
Yeah.
Right, so every week we do a 1 hour show on our Friday. We do about a 25 minute show our Tuesday.
Yes.
So it's 90 minutes. Pretty much every day I do a 10-minute podcast. So that's 90 minutes plus 70 minutes. So that's 70 minutes plus 90 minutes. So that's like 160 minutes. So it's 160 minutes a week.
Plus you convert the podcast into a vid for...
Oh, yeah, for all that stuff.
All of that.
So we got 160 minutes per week.
Of hearing.
Of hearing. Good
Yes.
shit.
Yes.
Right? That's our gift to you.
Yeah.
And if it gives to you... Yeah, I've got one request. Come on, share it. You share a lot of cat videos, right? And two, if the show gives to you and you want to invest in you while supporting the project, NevilleGoddardStore.com. Have a lovely day. Isn't she pretty?
Thank you.
She really is. Oh, she just smacked me.